I used to think that plotting would take all the fun out of writing a book because it would spoil the surprises up ahead. And so I didn't do it. The first several novels I wrote, I just muscled my way through those manuscripts. And unfortunately, while I finally finished them, they were so far from publishable. It was actually really painful. Like I couldn't even bring myself to edit those books. They were such a mess. And I knew that if I was going to really take my author dream seriously, I had to approach writing my books with a little more intentionality, and I had to kind of set myself up for success. And so I decided to try plotting. And what I found is that plotting absolutely does spoil some of the surprises, but it's all the bad surprises. Bad surprises like, and if you've experienced any of these, hey, me too. This is a lesson I learned the hard way, so no judgment for me. But, bad surprises like, oh, hey, great start. Things were going really well. You're about 30,000 words in, but as it turns out, this idea isn't big enough to sustain an entire book, and now you're going to be swallowed up by the saggy middle. Or, hey, great story, but some of these secondary characters are a little flat, a little fluffy. You should go back and combine them. Just go back through the entire book and just make these characters all one person. Terrible surprise. Or, and this is a really painful one, is like you've bitten off more than you can chew. You're writing and you're writing and writing, and then you reach this point where you realize in order to finish your book, you either have to accept that it's going to be full of plot holes or your story is going to be 800,000 words long. Also not a good surprise. And so now, I plot. I've been plotting for over a decade. It's been extremely instrumental in allowing me to have an author career. And I look at it like a trip. If you were going on a trip and you had a few activities planned, you wouldn't say, oh, well, I know if we're going to do that, then we just might as well not even go on the trip. You'd still be excited about the trip. If anything, you'd be more excited about the trip and more prepared to enjoy those planned experiences when it was time to enjoy them. And so that's kind of how I look at plotting. And it has saved me so much stress and been such a kindness to both my readers and myself that I truly believe with all my heart that plotting doesn't stifle creativity, it stokes it.